I couldn't believe it. I couldn't understand it. I still don't know why it happened. It's never happened quite like that since. I think there was 650,000 population, and at least 350,000 turned out.
Well, fellas, tell me, what did you think of the Adelaide reception?
That was great. The best ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
You couldn't hear anything, except when they finished the song. The applause, screaming, faded a little, and you could hear Paul say,
"Thank you."
Hello, Bob Rogers in Australia. This is John Lennon of the Beatles here. Hope you're okay, Bob.
None of us knew at that time the Beatles were going to be as unbelievably successful. There's a well-known picture of me having my hair cut by the Beatles, but I could have had so many other pictures with walking off the plane with them. So many, but again, I didn't realise just how long-lasting they'd be. I interviewed Jimmy, who had arrived the day before and went down to Checkers nightclub here in Sydney, where Frances Faye was appearing. And Frances must have asked him to join her on stage. So Jimmy told me after the show that he was coming back to Sydney to play at Checkers with Frances Faye, and he was looking forward to it. But of course he didn't do that. Unfortunately, the promoter said, "You're getting on the plane and going straight home." He did, and he was virtually forgotten ever since.
We hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Have you enjoyed it? Good? Yeah. That's one more thing. It's very nice for all of us to have back with us now Ringo.
Every day and every night there was knocking on the door by girls who'd booked into the hotel and would say to me, "Let the Beatles know we're here in room so-and-so." We were met by a friend who'd run the hotel where the Beatles stayed, who said to me, "Ringo seems to wet the bed a lot." And I said to him, "Have you heard of the Golden Shower?"
And now, by kind permission of the Beatles manager Brian Epstein and Ken Brosiak of Aztec Services, who brought the group to Australia, let's go into the Sydney Stadium for exclusive scenes of the Beatles performance.
It was so exciting. The atmosphere was electric. You know, you're thinking, I've read about them, I've seen them on TV. Oh my God, I'm actually going to see them in the flesh. It was amazing. It was. So amazing that I cried all the way through the show. And I remember John turned around and looked at Paul and they just laughed. I don't know whether they were laughing at us or the situation, but they laughed and then they just started playing, and it was the best thing since sliced bread. It was fantastic.
By the time we got back to Sydney, there was one city they hadn't played. It was Brisbane. And I took leave. I said, I can't do it anymore. I'm famous for having said when it was all over, I was exhausted, in 2 years' time, no one will want to know the Beatles because they've been so overexposed. And that was about 56 years ago. You can be wrong often.